Hello Pisces, this is going to be your Sun, Moon, and Rising video for July 2024. This will be a general reading, so the messages will not resonate with everyone. I suggest that you check back to your Moon and Rising sign video. You know, I used to have a website where you could go on and book readings, but I had to get rid of it when I had my stroke because I couldn't take care of what needed to be taken care of. I'm planning on getting a new website though sometime soon. Anyway, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can now find my reading packages under the About box section of my channel. But they moved the About box section. What you have to do, whether this works both on handheld and desktop, is you go on my channel where you see my custom link which says at the cards _ hidden tarot. Underneath there you see my name, Tara Buffington, and out to the right of my name is an arrow. Click the arrow and it will reveal the About box section of your channel, of my channel. There I have listed the reading packages, which include the number of minutes, number of questions, the price, and the delivery method. Simply email me what you see on the screen there and say to me, hey Tara, I want a 45-minute reading, which is my most popular package. And I will respond back to you in an email with booking instructions and a payment link. So once you return an email back to me with the answers to the booking instructions and a payment has been received, my turnaround time for producing reading is 48 to 72 hours. I don't like to make people wait. Sometimes I heard people say, oh, I tried to book a reading with this one reader, tarot card reader, and it was 2 months before she could get me in. I say to myself, what the hell? I wouldn't wait two months to try to find out what's going on, because by the time 2 months have come and gone, your problem is no longer a problem and you have no insight into it. So I don't know why they changed the way the About box section shows up on the screen. It's kind of stupid, but whatever. It's no telling, it's Google, you know. So let's turn the camera around and shuffle and rifle the deck one more time. I've already done some pre-shuffling and meditation on your sign and glyph, Pisces. Remember that this is a general reading and the messages may not resonate with everyone. So check back. Another thing, if you email me and you're waiting for an email back, usually I respond within 24 hours. But sometimes my emails go to spam. So if you contact me, know that I have gotten back to you. Check your spam folder. That's probably where the email is. Let's get the deck. 9 cards down. Here we go. The Page of Swords. The Judgment. The Queen of Cups. There you are, Pisces, a water queen. The Star card. The Ace of Cups. The King of Coins. The Hanged Man. That's a Piscean energy if ever I saw one. It's ruled by Neptune and Pisces. The Nine of Cups. and the Hierophant. That's not a bad spread. What do I have for the overall energy of the reading? The Seven of Cups. There had to be a catch, right? What do I have in the spread itself? I have 3 court cards. I have 3 major arcana. I have 3 cups, a pentacle, and a sword. Right in the middle of the reading, we have the Ace of Cups. And the Ace says, let me back up. The way I read the cards are past, present, future. Past, present, future. Interplay of the cards. The cups represent the emotional quotient of a situation, how you feel about it. Swords represent thoughts, beliefs, perceptions, ideas, and communication. Coins represent either finances or the doing of something, the third dimensional aspect. And then we have our, wait, I said 3 major arcana, 4 major arcana, and these represent our spiritual lessons. Right in the center of the spread, I have the Ace of Cups. And aces are only opportunities. They don't promise happiness. They don't promise love. What they do promise is a new opportunity for fresh emotional energy to come in. That can be about love. It can even be about money. It can be about anything. But it's just a fresh emotional opportunity. Sometimes to me, the card indicates you might have been crying, because sometimes the Ace of Cups can represent a catharsis, the water coming down from the cup. You're shedding all your tears, and when you get rid of old energy like that, new fresh energy can come in. Starting at the top, I believe that either you're waiting on a message or a message has come in to you. It's one that you had pinned your hopes and dreams on, but that you had to wait for. Across the top, Judgment. And Judgment says you're being called to a new life. The people in the card are standing in their sarcophagi. And that's why you see double the people. But always this card to me signals some type of announcement. The horn is being blown, and whatever the message is, to me that it represents the international symbol of the hospital. So that says the news is going to help you. Now, not only Judgment about, it says that you should not be swayed by anybody in terms of what you want to do with your life. You have all the skills necessary to use your own judgment. So it's not just about being judged. It's about using discernment and judgment for yourself. But I think something is bothering you, and I'm not quite sure what it is, but I see that you are focused directly on how you feel inside. And you're not paying attention to this message that comes in, or one that can help you make a decision. I don't think you're paying attention to it. But the next row talks about hopes and dreams, healing, wishes coming true. It also implies that you have to draw from your own well. So if somebody has made you cry. You have to learn to fill your own well. See how she's pouring the water out she's pulling it up from the pool in the one jug, and she's pouring it out. And this is Venus, the star Venus. So it speaks to right relationships, fairness, harmony, beauty, love, other sensual things, pleasures in life. And I believe that under this card, there is a measure of comfort, feeling somewhat comfortable, even though you are focused on your own internal workings, because the woman is naked, and being naked implies a certain level of comfort with yourself. Also, I think this card is speaking to me about the astrology of the thing. Like, now is the time. The Pleiades star system, I think that comes out in September. I'm not sure. Where you actually see it with the naked eye. So this might be a timing issue. Late August, early September. I don't know. Double check me on that, because I don't think that's right. I don't know if it's right. Over here, we come to the King of Pentacles. Earth sign male. He can be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Usually, as a profession, the King of Coins is maybe a banker, a financial advisor, a stockbroker, a loan officer, somebody who deals in money. He can even own a lot of property, or he has a business, or lots of businesses. But these were not businesses that were given to him. These were businesses that he worked on his own to build up. Usually a very practical person, maybe somewhat boring, kind of, sort of. But I think nevertheless, he's a very nice individual. And you can go to him for some type of financial advice. Learn some things from him. We come now to the Hangman. And the Hangman is about deep contemplation, deep meditation, in order that you can get some clarity on the situation. Because it's associated with Neptune, Neptune creates a lot of fog. Neptune creates a lot of fantasies or illusions, delusions, even madness. It's a big gaseous planet. But the key about the Hangman is that no one placed him in that position but himself. Therefore, sometimes when I see the card, I think that maybe somebody has some type of injury, leg injury, foot injury, knee injury, lower back injury, maybe even migraines, headaches. But the card is about sacrifice. And Pisces is known to sacrifice themselves in a lot of situations that they don't need to. But remember, if you're making a sacrifice for somebody, you choose to do that. So if you have to place yourself in suspension, you probably should do that before you make a decision. Find out what the best course of action can be. The Nine of Cups is simply the wish card. This is like having double the message. That's all it tells me. That your hopes and dreams and wishes will come true. Sort of like you're on the right path. The same thing. But then we come to the Hierophant. The Hierophant is a 5. And usually 5s represent moments of ups and downs, tense energies. But the card stands for receiving information from a higher source. Like maybe you go to for counseling. He has 2 acolytes at his feet. So sometimes the card stands for marriage, but it also stands for negotiations in business. But sometimes the Hierophant can be somebody who's pretty dogmatic and not easily swayed one way or the other. He holds firm to his beliefs. Let me put it that way. It can sometimes represent the kind of organization if you're looking for a job, and in a work context, this says that you will be well liked and get along easily with people. You like to follow the rules, and therefore you can prosper where you go. So we're looking at universities, hospitals, anywhere there is a hierarchy within a business. But over the whole reading is the 7 of Cups. And the 7 of Cups is about having so many choices you don't know what to choose from. The card says you absolutely positively can get what you want or have what you want, but you have to first figure out what it is. Looking at the card, in the 7 Cups, we have temptation, self-actualization, property, peace, money, peace, and power. But there's a 7th thing underneath in the 7th cup that you don't know what it is. It's shrouded. So sometimes the card can represent fantasies, illusions, delusions, building castles in the sky. So if you can identify what the unknown thing is, you may discover that some of these things you don't even need or you don't even want. They don't bring happiness. See how the figure is standing out in relief in front of the cups? They're in a cloud. It's nebulous. You have no idea what you want or how to go about it. So 7s also says that expect a surprise. It doesn't tell me what kind of surprise. It says just expect a surprise. Now, by the profusion of cups here, I say that this is a situation either where you care deeply for someone, or the importance of the situation, the outcome of the situation is very important to you. So, I'm going to turn over the court cards because traditionally they represent people. And that leaves me with just the Ace of Cups and the 9 of Cups as they relate to the 4 major arcana cards. I go to the Ace of Cups. It's so funny that I don't have a lot of cards to read on. Ace of Cups tells that an offer or a gift may be forthcoming in the near future. Indicates changes in the home affairs that will ultimately result in happiness for all concerned. It can even represent a new home or make a new start that's indicated by the Ace of Cups. It tells that things on the domestic front are about to change for the better, and this may involve a new home or new change of address. It can even be implying that someone new may enter your life, and the attractions you feel for them will be intense. 9 of Cups doesn't tell me anything. It never does. I have a real ambivalence with the card. I really don't see anything except for the Seven of Cups. And the key, I think, to this, like maybe you have been waiting for a long time, but you have been using your judgment on deciding whether or not you want to either partner up with somebody, marry somebody. Maybe you waited a long time. And finally, the opportunity is coming. To have someone new in their life. But this brings about confusion for you on some respects. What do you really want? So let's pull Sibila's on the Seven of Cups, because I don't see anything negative in the spread. So there's one thing you are focused on more than anything else. And I think you already know what that is. That's not for me to know. That's something that for you to know. I think you're wondering if it's the right thing. So let's look at the Seven of Cups and see what it says. Denari, the precious present. This can be a gift of any kind, of any sort, from advice to riches. The Belvedere. Now it makes sense. The Belvedere card is about expecting the imminent arrival of someone or something, maybe a letter or message. But if you notice, she is looking in the telescope the wrong way. So it says, while you are looking for someone else to maybe while you are waiting on this other person or to hear this message, you should be focusing on yourself and finding out really what's going on inside of you. And finally, the Lemonade. Marriage. Contractual issue. So this is not only marriage like exchanging rings, but also within business. And maybe this guy wants you to be a business partner as well as his wife. But that's where the confusion is coming from. I think you're not sure if you want to marry him or not, or if you are questioning whether or not you're marrying him for the right reasons. You know, in olden days, people didn't act so funny about marrying a rich guy. They were very practical about it. In fact, people used to do that to increase their land, their power, their finances. So if the guy is rich, don't feel any way. Be happy. Be glad. Enjoy the wealth. There's so much that you can do with it. So don't be all put off because he is perhaps wealthier than you ever thought. At least wealthier than you. Right? Don't be put off by that. If that's your chance for happiness, then take it. That's the only thing I can say. Sometimes I wish a rich guy would come to marry me. So let's look at Nostradamus and what he has to say about the whole situation. I think you are hesitant to marry him, to accept his proposal. I think he's already proposed and you want to make the announcement, but you're hesitant. I don't know why you're hesitant. I think it's wonderful. The ring. Isn't that funny? The ring. Number 6. That's your answer right there. Where there is no love, there is no life. Never a joy, only struggles and strife. Let me repeat that. Where there is no love, there is no life. Never a joy, always struggle and strife. A happy event is coming. For example, an engagement, a wedding, or an alliance. This card may announce family reunions or meetings with friends, their joy, and sharing with someone. That was your answer right there. Say yes, and then tell me all about it. So that's what I have for you, Pisces, for July 2024. And good luck.